AITA for requiring my sister to reimburse me, and for telling my family not to give her money to do so. For context, my F25 older sister, F29, we'll call her Mary, is currently unemployed. Although she has a part-time job at her son's school during the school year and she lives with our older aunt rent-free. The few bills that are under her name, like her phone bill, are paid by my parents. My nephew's father, M31, call him Jacob, also has full custody and pays all of the expenses related to their son. She does not pay child support as she does not bring in enough money. For the long weekend I went camping at the same campground that Jacob has a seasonal sited for him and my nephew. Mary also frequently joins them out there for the weekend. It is a nice campground and a smaller one without any rowdy college kids getting loud at 3 a.m., so my friends and I decide to book our own site for the weekend. I brought my fairly new, fairly expensive for a 25 years/0 paddleboard out with me and had it tied to a tree near the shoreline with all of the other paddleboard/kayak/large inflatables as is common practice at this lake. It's a tight-knit community where people know each other and are generally respectful of other people's belongings. Well, yesterday, me and my friends went hiking in the morning and were gone for about 4 hours. When we got back, Mary approaches me asking if I'm planning on going to the beach soon, and if I was planning on using my board. I told her yes, and she goes well about that. And then proceeds to explain that she took my board out, dropped the paddle, and that it sunk and there was no way to get it. Although she still had the handle of it, so my best guess is that since she was shorter than me and the paddle was adjustable, she had changed the height and failed to properly lock the handle back into place, so it slipped out. I asked why she took the board without permission and she explained that she came to our site to ask, but we weren't there, so she just assumed it was fine and did it anyway. I asked if she would have let her 8-year-old son take someone else's property without asking, and if not, why she didn't hold herself to that same standard, and was met with a blank stare. At this point she offered to buy me a new paddle as a Christmas gift and I replied that I would order a replacement paddle from the company, and tell her how much it costs, and that she should expect it to be around $70, but I wasn't sure yet as I couldn't look it up right away, and that I expect her to pay me back once she is working her part-time job again. I might be the asshole simply for that, but I also took it a step beyond and contacted our parents and the older aunt that she lives with and asked that they not give her any money for this purpose as I want the reimbursement to come from her, not from them, and that I was fine waiting a month for the money, but I wanted her to be the one facing this consequence. But now she is acting like I am being intentionally cruel and I'm starting to feel like I went too far. Did I?